sex life on the internet, but he's forced me to because he's childishly went and once again let his anger take the best of him and acted like a child on the internet for all to see. And he's made me look like a fool, and he's made me look like a liar, and you've destroyed my name and my image to my fans. Well, I'm about to get that shit back because I didn't deserve any of that. So
Let's stop. Let's stop right there. 1, you deserve everything you've got coming. I promise. And 2, he, being Ryan, didn't do any of this to you. He didn't take your fans from you. He didn't cause this. He didn't do any of it. And if anything, he's a victim to circumstances that he had no control over. It's a bunch of bullshit. And I've witnessed every bit of it. Now, not speaking to Katie, speaking to anybody that's clicked on this video, you're here for a reason. I know why you're here. And I don't plan on keeping you here very long. Definitely not no 50 minutes. I don't have that kind of time. Enough of your all's time has been wasted with it. And honestly, I think we're all under the same. I think we all agree. I think we all know what is up here. And I'm not here to talk about the before. I'm not here to talk about Ryan and Bree. I'm here to give you all my perspective as quick and orderly as I can. There's just a couple things that I have to note. But I'm not going to edit. I'm not going to go through and pull a bunch up. I'm not doing it. I ain't got the time. I'm not doing it. It's a waste. It's a waste to get to the same verdict that we're all already at. But I watched Ryan go through this. And I got to say, I feel bad. I've seen a lot coming. I've swatted a few snakes away. But this one and her teams, they snuck right up in. They snuck right up in here. And I can't believe it happened. I'm still in shock over it.
I know Ripta feels like, he could have prevented it in a way. Because, like I said, man, nothing goes through the ranch without Ripta fucking knowing. He sees things that people don't see. He's literally the eye. Like when I say that, I say that to get you guys to understand, like, this man, and he has to be woke. He has to be very aware of everything. When you see Ryan, he's not that far away. He's the hand with the loaded gun. You feel me? He's the shadow walking behind him. Like, when you see Ryan, Ritter, he's not very far away, man. Trust me. He's not. He's just not. He's always with Ryan, always has eyes on Ryan, always have eyes on the ranch. Wherever he's needed, that's where he's at. And you will never see him, and you'll never know, you'll never hear him, but he'll pop up on you. And so I know he feels like, man, like, I could have seen it coming, but everything was happening so fast, and it seemed so genuine, and honestly, they had the wool over everyone's eyes, including mine, including his, so it's like, it's just one of those things where it happened. It just happened.
Regardless, I thought a lot more of Kiever than that. I really didn't expect this from him. I thought that boy, I thought he had a decent head on his shoulders, and I never thought he would tuck tail and do what he's doing right now. Agreeing to things he know wasn't true, insinuating things, sitting there with the little expression on his face he wants to. I seen it, son. I seen that. You want to go giving evil eyes and evil looks, this and that? Nah, man. No. Nah. That ain't you, Kiever. Don't pretend that's you, Kiever. Especially on some bullshit. But regardless, we all know the lies. We all seen the little sitting up on the pedestal and wanting to call everything out. Nothing's her fault. She'll say sorry to other people involved in this whole circumstance or the whole situation, but she won't come out and say sorry to Ryan. And see, she wants to say that if he would have done this and he would have done that, it could have been different. No. It was going to be this way no matter what. You were going to make sure of it because you didn't even know what you were doing. You're so caught up in this little plethora of fame shit you got going on and all these people around you trying to pull you different ways. You're so caught up in it that you don't even know what's going on. But you're willing to step on everybody's hearts. You're willing to get where you got to get and play the game. That's fine. That's fine. Just don't involve my buddy in that shit. Thing is the first thing I'm going to call bullshit on is Kiever. Man, you've gone around telling people you're Katie's version of me, and you better never say that shit again, son. Because if I was ever in a situation, I don't care if it's Felicia, I don't care if it's any woman, or if it's Ryan, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I hear a human just went through something like that, especially someone I'm best friends with, especially someone I work for, you best believe I'd be walking up them steps and whooping some ass or getting to the bottom of the situation. I don't care what would happen.
Exactly.
You either do it or you're a bitch.
Exactly.
And you didn't do anything because it didn't happen. You got woke up, you got told a plan, and you rolled with the plan. Even doing something illegal by recording the way that you did.
Exactly.
You shouldn't have done it, son. You shouldn't have done it. And it was bullshit. But we'll get past.
I was gonna, say that as well. Very illegal recording someone without like their consent. And at least in the state of Tennessee, with the party, what it consists of. So I mean, you kind of fucked yourself there, or automatically off tops. And without talking trash, man, Ripta is, like I said, man, Ripta is the one. You feel me? He's the one that sees and does everything. And as a man personally, if my best friend, if Monica, my assistant, who is my best friend, comes in here right now and tells me that her boyfriend forced himself upon her, you know what I'm doing? I'm stopping the tape. I'm going out there and I'm whooping some ass. I'll go to jail. I'm beating somebody up. Someone's gonna get their skull cracked fucking with me and fucking with my people. So even with that, with you just getting up and just leaving, once again goes back to, it's bullshit. Because the way that people react in those situations, they don't react like that. It's fight and flight. You feel me? Fight and flight. You don't wait. Once again, you don't wait hours. Calmly take a shower and then leave. You don't wake your best friend up and then him as a man doesn't go into the room and be like, yo, what the fuck? Nah, fuck this dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Like, I agree, Ripta.
Past all that, you're a big, tough, assistant guy. You would have done something, but these circumstances, okay, that's fine. And no, it had to go the way it had to go because Ryan got angry, right? If you woke up to a text message like that, you gonna tell me you wouldn't be shouting a little bit? You wouldn't be a little bit pissed off, a little bit aggravated after you and your significant other are dumping everything you can into this relationship? So, from the beginning, what I've seen, and I'm going to keep this simple and short. I'm not spilling it all. But I was one of the only people around the first 3 days of their relationship. And I seen what they were planning it to be. They wanted that song to drop, that video to drop. They wanted to show the world their love for each other, that they thought they finally found their soulmates. And yeah, it might be happening quick. And a lot of people might not understand it, but they were both in it to win it. No doubt about it. The things she was saying to him, the things he was saying to her. And the thing is I'm not even one for, you don't jump into anything crazy. But my girl and I were we kind of started on some similar things. We weren't your average start, and we probably jumped into things a little quick, but look what that turned out to be. So I tried to give it a chance. I tried to say, you know what, nah, he found happy. This is going to work. This is going to be tight. And the thing is I was, everything she was doing pointed to the fact that she wanted to be with him. They wanted to get properties together. She wanted to spend time here on the ranch. She wanted Kiever here. Hell, we openly invited her whole crew of friends and her whole team. We don't do that with anybody.
At all.
But it's because of the things they were saying to each other. Me and Kiever had conversations on it, and he told me, yeah, I've dated Katie before, but it's nothing like that, and it's this and this. Bullshit, dude. Everyone knows what it is with y'all. There ain't no hiding it. And she's come out, said she's never had a boyfriend. I heard that whole spiel too. Whatever. I've seen pictures. I've seen it all. We've all seen it all blown up. So there's no point even getting into that. We know that all of this was bold-faced lie after bold-faced lie in an attempt to uphold whatever image she's created. I don't know what that image is, and I don't know what little girls you think are going to follow you and want to be that. You look like Reba McEntire on crack trying to defend a story that never happened. And that's no diss to Reba McEntire. Man, I hate to even say her name like that. But this whole video was garbage.
Facts, man. I wasted a fucking hour of my life on an NBC documentary that was so well produced that it made my stomach hurt. It made my stomach hurt, bro. And I can't agree with you enough. We all know what it is. We all know that you sat up there and told a bold-faced lie. You know? Fix it. Move on. Hey, you know what? That wasn't what happened. Be a human. We all make mistakes. We get it. Your team is pulling you one way. You're being pulled this way, that way. Your mind is running. You're caught up in the fame and the fortune and all this. Like, we get it. Like, it's okay. You're young. It's okay. But don't do anything that's going to damage yourself permanently for the rest of your life and your career. Because at the end of the day, you still got mouths to feed. He still has mouths to feed. So it's like, come on now. Get it together.
I'm not going to tell you what I think you should have done. There ain't no sense. All this, I think, is it's just a product of you being careless, you being selfish, you not even knowing yourself enough to know not to do this to another human. It goes against so many things that, as Americans, as everything we've all talked about as groups, as like the crew that we uphold, we're all Southern, we're all this, we're all that. It goes against everything that we all stand for. You don't do this to people. And I'm not going to speak on your habits behind closed doors. I'm not going to get into none of that. All I know is that you came to my best friend acting like you loved him and wanted to be with him. And you come on this video acting like you were subjected to all this. Acting like, well, you didn't love him and you didn't say you loved him and you didn't want him to clean this whole house and move you in and move your team in, and you didn't want none of that or four-wheelers or any of that. That's bullshit. Because you were just as excited as him to go get him and get him to the ranch and ride him. And all of us having fun on him. You were just as excited as him. You all got your vehicles, you had fun, you went out to eat, you did your shit while you was here, and you were having a ball. You were with your husband. You were, I love you to me and Mama Church and Felicia, and you're in there cuddling with them, watching movies, and you know, anything you all need from the store, every time you go, you're being in it. You're in the family. You're doing it. And then to switch up like that out of nowhere, you can't tell me there is an ulterior motive, Katie. You can't. You can't.
Boy, I'm trying to tell y'all, Rita is spitting venom right now. These words are piercing. And anybody that sits here and says that, this side of the camp does not, truly believe that, man, is fraud. This man is spitting wisdom, facts. And like I said, he's the owl. He's the God's eye that sees everything. He's there when you don't think he's there. He's taking pictures when you don't think he's taking pictures. He's a filmer. He's everything. And to hear him, speak about this just brings a whole new light to it. It brings a whole new light to it.
Seen it. I seen the way you all were in the cabin. I seen how you were all over him when we filmed the video, every scene of it. I seen how you were here behind closed doors, whether morning, day, or night. I seen how you were before you went to work. I seen how you were on your days off here. I seen every bit of it. And for you to pull what you pulled showed me you were one of the biggest snakes of a human being I have ever seen in my life. And thing is, I don't wish bad shit upon nobody, and I'm not even gonna wish bad shit upon you, but I would be a liar if I said it isn't giving me satisfaction to see people straight serving you in every way, shape, and form they can on your video, on Facebook, in the public. I love to see it. I don't wish bodily harm on any of you or your team. I don't want anything like that to happen. But I think you deserve a bit of the medicine you're getting. I really do. You wasted a lot of Ryan's time. You hurt that boy in ways that I ain't never seen anyone else get close enough to hurt.
Right.
Like, you did the impossible. I'll give you that. And the thing is, he ain't hurt on it now. And the reason that I almost didn't make this video is because I don't even want him to see it. I don't want him to have to waste another second looking at
Facts. Richter just took the whole damn words out of my mouth right there, man. Facts. Facts right there. The reason why I didn't make my videos is similar. You know, I couldn't really put the fucking, you know, head to the nail, but it's that. I don't want him to even waste another second thinking about it. You know, I don't. And so when I got the blessing from the family to go ahead and speak my opinions, because I have opinions on it too, and I'm close enough to where I can have an opinion on it. I'm close enough to where I can sit here and make a fucking video on it because I'm close enough to. And Ripta just hit, man, this whole video is something. It's really something because that's it, Chief. This is it. Like, this is it. This is pure emotion and facts, man.
this shit. There ain't no sense in it. I said at the beginning, we've got work to be done. We've got shit to do. There ain't no sense in worrying about this petty bullshit. It's just a damn shame the way it all went down, and I'm glad people are seeing it. I'm telling you, from my perspective, I was batting. I was saying to everyone around me that really, I thought you two were in it to win it. I couldn't believe the love and affection you were showing him, and everybody asked me about, oh, well, wasn't she, that ain't none of my business. All I know is what you were showing my friend, and that's what I told every single person that asked me. Was, man, I don't know nothing about her past, ain't into it, that ain't none of my business. Ryan ain't looking at that. I had conversations with him on it, like, man, no, they ain't, it's clean slate. They wanted to do it. They wanted to make something of themselves and be an artist couple, teaming it, knocking shit out and killing shit this year. That was the plan. That was the way it was headed. And even to the point of her texting all of us the night before and on the way here, oh, guess who's missing you all? We can't wait to see you and this and that. And I don't know, it's funny. I felt something. I felt it. I knew it was coming. I'm sorry. And this is getting long. I'm not going to go too much further. But I felt something that night and told me to stay awake. I stayed awake. I was tired as hell. I just got off the road too. It's crazy. The whole team was meeting back up on the same date. It was all getting ready to get back at it. And something told me to stay up. And here, I don't think you even realize what I hear in this room. I don't think you or Kiva realize that I see shit when I go to the bathroom, when I walk out to hit a cigarette, or when I go to the kitchen. And when your face is so buried in your phone, with your little concoction of bullshit you got going on, you don't even know when someone's walking right behind you. And the thing is I'm very, very good at picking up on people's vibes. I could tell something was up with you that morning, but I know it wasn't that. It wasn't you stumbled down the steps and fell into Kiva's arms and all this bullshit. It definitely wasn't that, but I could tell you were cooking up something mischievous. It was like you was stealing something type of vibe. Like you had a vibe coming off you, Katie. And it told me to keep on staying up and listening around and just kind of observing what's up. I heard the way you all left. Kiva left a bunch of his shit. He couldn't even get his shit together enough to figure out what the fuck was going on. And it definitely wasn't because you came crying down into his arms. I'm not going to throw all your all's business all over the damn internet. You've done a good job of doing it, smearing it all over the place yourself, Katie. But you seem to think that Ryan did it. Ryan didn't do any of this. Ryan was trying to give you everything. He was trying to give you what a lot of girls spend a whole life looking for. And he was trying to give it to you because you seemed willing to receive it. He's not going to offer all that up on a platter to a girl who doesn't want it. He wouldn't even... That kid don't pay interest to anything he doesn't want to. Because he doesn't have to. He doesn't... He wouldn't even entertain the thought. He wouldn't even give you the time of day if he wasn't going to invest everything he had into you. That was his plan. There was no ill intentions. And this is the only shred of Ryan's business that I don't want to share that I'm going to share. But he told me himself he was willing to wait. He said, man, I don't even give a damn. And he said it a week in. He said it 3 weeks in. He said it 5 weeks in. He told me. He said you were driving him crazy. He loved you to death. And he couldn't wait till you all, got that figured out. I don't even like speaking on it. But he told me he was willing to wait as long as it took. He said, man, I don't give a damn 50 years. I'm going to sit and eat on that cornbread and I'm going to wait it out. Anything great is worth waiting for. And I don't know. Seeing him give everything he had like he did, and seeing you spit on him with this video, seeing one of your friends sat by your side on that, but a lot of your other friends were in our inboxes saying they don't know how in the hell this happened, they don't understand, and they think something's up. I won't go calling them friends out either. I'm not the type to just start shooting off wildly. We ain't gonna do that. But just know that they were there. They were in there. They're wondering what the hell you got going on too. Because you're thinking some crazy shit. And I really think you thought this was going to play out different. Things you may or may not have said before that may or may not be public already could hint at that. And there's all kinds of fan theories and there's all kinds of people that think they know what happened. I don't know what happened. But I've said it. I know what I've seen. I know what it felt like here at this ranch, in the cars with you all, at restaurants with you all. I have a whole phone right here dedicated to nothing but Ryan. This is my Ryan phone. It sees a lot. It's seen the whole entire thing. I have pictures of you all from the first day. All the pictures, and on your face and his face ain't nothing but happiness. People seen them pictures posted too. Some of these are behind the scenes you didn't see, all that, got videos, got all that. I'm not airing that shit because I more or less took an oath that I would never do dumb shit like that. I don't do dumb shit like that. I don't have to do that shit because you've done made it known. What shows me more than anything, and really I should have seen it, the first red flag I ever seen or heard you say was in the truck with Ryan when you were talking about your former partner and talking about how you didn't say goodbye, how you didn't end it in a correct way. It's like you couldn't or something, but Ryan stated, honey, you know you're going to have to handle that, right? And you said, no, I don't. No, I don't. That right there kind of showed me, and I should have took it as a red flag. But it seems like you have difficulty with
confrontation.
Cutting the cord, with realizing you made a wrong decision, and instead of, doing it the right way like you said you would in the beginning of the video, you just seem to not know how to do that. Then you tangle yourself up in even deeper messes by lying and painting pictures that aren't there, all that good shit. So I don't know. If I get going down the list, I'm going to expose every damn lie in the video and everything else. We already know you're lying. But there's my perspective, guys. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. For those who are coming down to Tennessee, we will see you tomorrow. And everybody else, I don't want to hear another word of this, alright? I mean that. You see me in public, you see any of us in public, what's up? Good to see you. Come take a picture, come do whatever you would do. But do not bring this shit up. Not to Ryan, not to me, not to any of this family, because we're done with it. It may be brought up further down the road in different places than this. But we'll handle that. We'll cross some bridges when we get to them. I'm fucking done with it. She straight played my boy with everything she got. Now she's just showing in the video she's too damn stupid to realize that she wasn't gonna get away with that shit. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate you watching.
I'm happy Ripta made that video because that's something that needs to be heard, man. Ripta is one of the most loyal people I ever met. And I'm telling you right now, man, when he says something, whatever it is, when he says something, man, if it comes out of his mouth, he means it. He's not going to say it if he doesn't mean it. And that's one thing that I love about that man.